Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This is also a series of lectures of corporate law, and today's our lecture is lecture number 10, and the topic is very important: debentures and company borrowing. So, number one is objectives. Why today's topic? Number one, to understand the concept of debentures and company borrowing. Number two, learn the types of debentures and their features. Number three, explore the legal provisions under the Companies Act 2017. And number four is study the rights of debenture holders and remedies in case of any default. So, the discussion number one is, what are debentures? Debentures are written acknowledgement of debt by a company. It is a way for companies to raise loan capital, not ownership capital. Debenture holders are creditors, not owners. Interest is paid regardless of profit. I'll explain it later, but firstly give you an example. Company issues debentures of rupees 10 million at 10%, must pay rupees 1 million annually as interest. This is the example of debenture. Now, the explanation is very simple. You all know about and you have knowledge the concept of bonds, which will be issued by the State Bank of Pakistan. Bond in shape of a paper you have and you would repay at any time, at anywhere, in the bank, from any shop or otherwise. So, dividend is also a kind of bond, but it is issued by the company, and debenture holder in any case will redeem from the company's office at any time. This is the explanation regarding the debenture. Now, the features of debentures. Number one, fixed return. Interest is fixed. Number two, these are redeemable after certain period. Number three, these can be secured or unsecured. Number four, these can be transferable like shares. And number five, do not carry voting right. अब यहाँ पर there is an explanation why not carrying voting rights. Because debenture holder is not an owner of the company. Owner of the company is only a shareholder, not a debenture holder. So, in this case, no voting rights have a debenture holder. So, next is types of debentures. Number one, secured debentures. Secured debentures backed by the company's asset. Number two, unsecured debentures. These debentures, no security risk. Next, convertible debentures. These debentures can be converted into shares, meaning thereby debentures may be converted into the shares. Next, non-convertible debentures. So, there are many debentures which remains debt only, not transferable, not changeable in the shareholding. Next, bearer debentures. Bearer debentures are transferable by the delivery. Next, registered debentures. These debentures issued in specific holder's name. So, for example, venture investor often prefer convertible debentures and give loan security and option to convert into the equity. This is the live example. Convert into the equity. Equity means shareholding. Now, legal framework of Companies Act 2017. Section 120 of the Companies Act 2017 says that company may issue debentures with the approval of the Board of Governors and annual general meeting. Section 122 says creation of debentures, trust deed for secured debentures. Section 123 describe that appointment of debenture trustee to protect holders. Section 127 describe registration of charge with SECP is compulsory. Now, some rights are available for the debenture holders in the Companies Act 2017. These rights are: number one, right to receive interest at agreed rate. For example, 10% annually you should take. Number two, right to repayment of principal on maturity, right to sue the company in case of default, right to approach High Court and Security and Exchange Commission of Pakistan if trustee fails to act. And next is, if secured, right to sell charge property if company defaults. These are the some types of rights regarding the debenture holders, which are very, very important. Now, there is a question. What is the difference between debentures and shares? This is very, very much important. So, number one is, in debenture, you have the status only creditor, as well as in case of share, you have a status of owner. In case number two, return, fixed return, fixed interest in case of dividend. However, in case of shareholding, no fixed return. It depends on the share value. Next, voting rights. In dividend, no voting right. However, in shareholding, you have a right to vote. Next, security. In dividend, dividend is a secured, but share are not secured regarding to the debts. Next, winding up. If in case of dividend and the company may be winding up, the paid up capital must paid firstly to the debenture holder and lastly to the shareholder. These are the main differences between the debentures and shares. Now, next, the remedies of debenture holder in case of default by the company. Number one, debenture holder can demand repayment of his debentures through trustees, may file suit for recovery, and can enforce security over the company's property. In extreme cases, may apply for winding up of a company, but these situations are very rare. Now, the case reference is very important in this topic, very much famous case in Pakistan, Nasir Ahmed versus Crescent Textile, Pak case के नाम से this case renowned. In this case, debenture holders treated as secured creditors. One more international case, which is Anglo-Austrian printing UK case. In this case, court held that debenture holders may priority over the shareholders at the time of winding up. So, firstly, we were studied about the difference between shareholders and debenture holders. These examples and case laws are proof that the debenture holders have preference over the shareholders. Now, the practical example in Pakistan, Agro Fertilizer once raised funds through secured debentures in which insured investors had charge on companies' assets. Startups in Pakistan use convertible debentures for early stage funding. So, this is the real-time example in Pakistan. Now, the class, my discussion with you is through question. My first question is, if you were an investor of a company, would you prefer buying shares, high risk, high reward, or debentures, low risk, fixed reward? This is the question number 1. And whatever the situation, you give me a reason why you should go to the high risk or high reward, low risk or fixed reward. Now, lastly, the conclusion of the discussion, we were discussed today's topic regarding debentures. Debentures are debts instrument, not ownership. But the profit interest is fixed, repayment security is fixed, and debenture holders' rights are protected. They are priority creditors upon the shareholders. Important discussion, shareholder and ownership, debentures and borrowing according to the Companies Act 2017. So, this is over today's topic. Thank you very much.